as a lot of you know, I'm not a big fan of the dreaded fanny pack. I mean, not only is it a fashion faux pas, I mean, it sticks out like a sore thumb, and unless you're a little bit older and in a long, loving relationship with your significant other, you probably shouldn't be wearing one. If you're single and rocking the fanny pack, you're probably going to be single for much, much longer. But you know, in all fairness, I do like the practicality of the fanny pack. It gives you a lot of different carrying options for your EDC gear, and it's just kind of the right size for you. It's just absolutely hideous to wear, though. And I was recently contacted by a company that's doing a Kickstarter campaign, and it kind of reminded me of the fanny pack, but much, much cooler. This is called the KP Sling Bag, and they're currently doing a Kickstarter campaign. As you can see, it's kind of like the fanny pack on steroids almost, but this is a sling bag, so it's not going to be that, you know, that fashion no-no, and it can be something that's wrapped around your shoulder like this. It also has a waist strap for those that want to ride a bike or anything like that. It could be back of you like that and not going to be noticeable, and then if you want to bring it up to the front, it's going to be right there. And as you can see, it's nice and small. It's not going to stick out as much or be large for like a suitcase or anything like that, but it kind of has that fanny pack functionality in a much more cool form factor. Alright, so for the KP Sling Bag, we have this main zipper area that you see here. As you can see, the design, it's a very thin, inverted zipper design, so it looks like it offers a lot of water protection as well as just looks cool. We're using YKK zippers throughout. This is all high quality gear. Even this little part here that has the KP logo here, it has a leather material. You think it's leather, but it's actually vegan leather, which I had no idea even existed. So they figured, I asked them about that, and they're like, well, they didn't want any animals dying in the making of the sling bag. So yeah, we saved some animals on this one. So let's open it up over here. And what I really liked, again, was it had that nice, bright, high visibility fabric, similar to what we see with VanQuest and also with Vertex, where it makes things a lot very easy to see in there. See if I can get the sunlight just right. So we have a little pocket over here with a Velcro. You can store many different things in here, whether it be a smartphone or anything like that, maybe an external battery. And then we have kind of a ventilated pocket over here with multiple slots in here. So we have a slot here that's a little smaller. We have the wider one here in the middle, and then another one here on the side. So let me take that out. I'll show that in a little bit more detail later. And then you just basically have this main area here in the front. So you could fit a lot of things in here. It's a lot larger than the fanny pack, for example. Most modules of fanny packs. It's kind of like a large fanny pack. If you wanted to have a concealed carry weapon in there, for example, that would probably also work. In the back of the sling bag, we have an additional pocket over here that would be up against the surface of your body, again with the high bright visibility fabric in there. And this is just a large pocket area, but you also have this little secret pocket that's up in here. So, for example, if you wanted to store maybe an ID, cash, anything like that, you would just release that Velcro over there, and then that would give you access to this secret little pocket in there, which is pretty deep. So you could store something pretty deep in there. I don't know if you could fit a passport. You might be able to, but generally any kind of ID or anything like that would definitely fit in there. Okay, so we looked at the front pocket, we looked at the back pocket, and there's also this top pocket area. So a lot of different areas on this sling bag. Open it up over here, bright visibility. You can put your contact information over here, and then you have a soft material. I'm not sure if I'm able to have that reflected in this particular video, but it's a very soft cloth-like material. This might even be the good spot to have your concealed carry weapon in, or anything that you don't want to have damaged, maybe even a small tablet, for example. And this is probably the most protected area of the sling bag. Here's a look at the sling bag shoulder pad. As you see here, it's probably around, I don't know, maybe 7-8 inches or so. Pretty nice stitching throughout it. And you kind of have, I'd say it's probably an inch and a half width of the actual strap, the main strap. The one that goes around your waist for bike riding, for example, is a little bit thinner. And let's see the attachment point. So we're attaching here to the side of the sling bag. Stitching all looks good from what I could see. And then on the other end here, we have this kind of custom hook over here. It's a kind of a unique design on it. You're basically just going to push in to release that over there, and you have the nice little loop here that connects to the top of it. You have an additional attachment point for a strap which comes with the sling bag for this bottom area here. So if you wanted to use this while riding your bike and you didn't want it swinging around, you would just use that other strap, and then it has the same kind of design as this one, and then that would help keep it closer to your body without swinging around. So again, here's how it looks like when it's on your person. So you're just going to put the strap around your neck like that. And then if you want to, you could have the bag in front like this for quick access to all the supplies. And then you can move to the back like that when you're walking, for example. And so then if you're walking, here's what it looks like. and then moving it back to the front here. Again, you have that additional strap area if you want to have this while you're riding your bike and you don't want that thing flapping around as much. Again, this is adjustable to a great length. I'm pretty tall, around 6'4", 6'5", and so it fits real nice on me. I could extend it even more if need be. In addition to the KP Sling bag, on the Kickstarter campaign, they have some additional items that you could actually get by making a pledge to help get this project off the ground. And one of them was pretty cool. I really got a kick out of it. So as you know, we're all familiar with the Paracord bracelets. I use custom Paracord creations for my Paracord bracelets. But this one's really unique because check this out. Open it up. USB flash drive right there, 32 gigabyte USB flash drive. That's very cool. I don't think I've seen that before, but man, it makes total sense. So just always have your USB flash drive with you. Kind of kills two birds with one stone. So yeah, very cool perk with the Kickstarter campaign. Here's a look at the KP Sling Bag Kickstarter campaign. So it looks like they're looking for a goal of 12,500. It looks like they're almost there, over halfway already, and it's only been a couple days. So with 42 days to go, hopefully they're looking in good shape. But as you can see, there's multiple colors available for this sling bag, which is really cool. That's a nice little camo one that we have over here. And they'll have various pictures over here. Now over here on the right hand column is where they have the rewards. So you could select a reward if you wanted to make a pledge kind of to them, and then you can get a little bit some perks with that. So whether it be the USB bracelet or the actual sling bag itself. Over here, a lot of different designs. It looks like more of a tan, grayish type color with an orange, vibrant interior for the fabric. So again, this is as it says on the site over here. It's perfect for daily essentials. So this isn't really like an emergency sling. It's more of like a EDC type. There's the camo over here, and it goes into all the details regarding the particular sling bag. So the type of materials, as I mentioned earlier, the YKK Waterproof Zippers. Seatbelt grade shoulder strap. You know, this is all high quality material. 1000D Cordura nylon with the vegan leather, as I mentioned. So yeah, all high quality stuff. So I'll go all the way down to the bottom. Here's the choice of colors. So I have the black version. It also comes in camo and then an army green. And I talked to the guys over at KP, and they I think there are also some plans for some more additional colors, maybe some for the ladies. So we'll see. Hopefully this launches off the ground, so then they could actually go about that. So normally at this point I like to do the pros and cons, but since this one is still kind of under the works, they're still kind of tweaking the design a little bit based off of the Kickstarter campaign. What I like to do is just talk about the stuff I really like about it, and maybe stuff that I might want to put on my wish list. So the stuff I really like about it, the size, I think it's really nice. I like how it fits along your back and on your front. It just looks so much cooler than the dreaded fanny pack, for example. It's just kind of the perfect size for kind of EDC purposes. I think it'd make a nice purse if they had it in for the ladies out there, especially if it had it in a nicer color for that. I especially like the inverted zippers, as always. I really like the bright fabric that they use for the interior portion. I just like that in general with backpacks, the sling bags, you name it. Again, this is the strap that actually goes along your waist if you want to use this while bike riding. I really like the design that they did for the little hooks that we have over here. I think it's nice and high quality. Actually, all the materials used for this bag is nice and high quality. I really like that it has a nice padded midsection over here. I think it'd be really good if you wanted to have a small tablet, for example, like maybe an iPad mini or something like that. I think it would work really nice in that interior pocket design here. And it just has a lot of different storage options. I think that's really cool. For the stuff I like to put on my KP Sling Bag wish list, the first one would probably be in this front pocket area over here. I kind of wish that these mesh pockets over here actually had a zipper top for each of them. So zipper here, zipper here, zipper here. That way you can have all the items secure in there, so they're not going to fall out if this thing were to tip sideways, for example. Right now it's kind of, everything's kind of hanging loose in there. Next, you have this little pocket area here for something like a smartphone, but I wish that they had some thin pockets, maybe for like a pen size item. So like if you want to have a pen and maybe a pen-sized flashlight, just having quick access to that where you know it's going to be in the same place all the time, I think that'd be kind of beneficial for this bag. Next, in the back pocket area here, you remember that they had that secret pocket back there. I kind of wish that there was a RFID blocking material somewhere along this bag, just especially with modern times. You can never be too careful with people. If you, for example, if you want to store a credit card back there, you can just never be too careful with that. And then lastly, I guess the last thing I'd just like to mention is this: I'd like to see the price range for this thing stay stay at a competitive range. I saw that the suggested retail price was a little on the high side for me, but that's, you know, usually what they list for that is normally high. So I think as long as it's above the price of what your best fanny pack would be, but below the price of a sling bag, I think that would probably be where this one would probably fall into play as far as how much it's going to cost. That's going to do it for this video featuring the KP Sling Bag. I wish nothing but the best of luck to the designers of the KP Sling Bag. I think it's a really cool product that you have going on over here, and hopefully the Kickstarter campaign will help make it come to market. Again, I think this fits really nice with the whole concept that I had in the video that was titled Prepping Circles with regard to a go bag module. You could have your EDC or your go bag supplies in here, and then this could be a module to your larger bag, your bug out bag, get home bag, anything like that. So I think this would be a great option for EDC carry, especially in our urban environment, and maybe even for up first for the ladies out there. And so it's just a, you know, high quality bag, nice materials, and made just by some regular guys trying to get it off the ground. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Also, if you're a current fanny pack user and you're looking at upgrading, you know, you could get a bag like this, a fanny pack like this, and they're nothing fancy, but I think that, you know, if you go with the KP Sling Bag, you'll definitely get some more cool points. So please feel free to leave any kind of comments below in the comments section, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. See you guys.